Right, so really just following on from the video yesterday, as we found out today, another 9-year-old girl has died. So yesterday I made everyone sort of like, my main purpose was that we needed to do something, and I know that there's things happening all over the country at the moment. I know that there's stuff happening in Southport this evening. I believe, this is my opinion, and I think this is how we should start this. I think there needs to be a huge response to this, but there needs to be an immediate response right now. And the person that is in charge of this country, the one that has the ability to call Parliament back, I wanted to go to Prime Minister's questions tomorrow. That's what I wanted to do. I wanted to disrupt them. I wanted them to hear us, but unfortunately they're in recess. So we're going to go to Downing Street, because that is where the head of this country, the Prime Minister, lives. He is the one in charge of this country. He needs to take immediate action with what we're seeing. Everyone is very angry for obvious reasons. The government at the moment, now is not the time for flowers. Now is not the time for visuals. You know, now is the time for us to make an impact. There needs to be a reaction in every city. This needs to be a collective action for the whole of the United Kingdom, because that's the only way they get the message. So it can't always be in London. It has to be everywhere, because there's people in every city that care, that are angry. But I will be travelling to London tomorrow, and I'll be outside Downing Street at 7 p.m. The reason I'm doing it at 7 p.m. is to give the ability for people that want to travel down to be part of that. I'm going there with righteous anger. I'm going there to be angry, and for them to see that I am angry, because they need to know that we will not allow this just to, you know, by the end of next week or what, are we just going to be forgetting about this? No. So I will be at Downing Street tomorrow at 7 o'clock in the evening, and I'm going to be very angry, and I'm going to make sure they can hear my anger. And I'd really, really appreciate it if people could come. Even if we only get a couple of hundred people there. It's going to be anger. It's going to be directed directly at the government. They are the ones that are allowing this to happen, and they are the ones that have the power to change things. We need new legislation for knife crime. If you are... What happened there? Don't know what happened there. Can you see me? That's never happened before. Right. So, as I said, I don't know what just happened there. The stream just suddenly stopped. So, they are the ones. They are the ones that need to feel the full force of anger from us. So I'll be attending Downing Street at 7 p.m. tomorrow. Not violence, anger. There's a difference between violence and anger. I'm going there as an angry man, as an angry Englishman. Young children are dead. The same age as my daughter. There are children still in critical care. And now is not the time for flowers. Now is the time to make them realise that something has to change. We need new legislation on knife crime. If you carry a knife, you go to prison. If you are carrying a knife, you have to go straight to prison. If you get caught with a knife, you go to prison. It's the only way we start. People don't care. They don't care. There's, the sentences are not enough. We have to change something. Tomorrow at 7 p.m. is an angry demonstration towards the government. And then I'll be attending other demonstrations around the UK. Manchester, there needs to be one in Manchester about what's going on. But I know people are going to Southport tonight. Let's see how that goes. I wish I could get up there. Even if I left now, I wouldn't have enough time. But tomorrow, 7 p.m, outside Downing Street. Yeah, we need as many as possible to be there. I understand that London is far away for a lot of people, but I've got a lot to say and I'm directing it at the right people. And that is going to be at Downing Street at 7 p.m. tomorrow. And I hope to see as many there as possible. If you can't make it, there are other things going on all around the country. Just research, be part of it. Now is time. So 7 p.m. tomorrow outside Downing Street.